over to another team that dropped points. Ho!
Hey,
Chelsea.
In
Oscar,
the
Brentford. A Thomas Frankless Brentford.
In the title race, these are points dropped. But in the top 4 race, this is a point game.
this guy.
You are a shameful human
You
being.
dropped them. You were winning. You were winning.
Hey. We're also losing.
You were winning. You were winning with 5 minutes to go. Come on.
Less than that. Nah, man, I can't lie. Saturday was a very, very frustrating game. And I think if we did this podcast on Saturday night, you'd have had a lot more vitriol and anger from me. I was in Turkey, mate. I watched this in a bar in the town of Bodrum. It was man, a beautiful place, man. Look it up. I didn't catch all of the game because we were out for dinner, and then I just popped into a little bar, saw the last 20 minutes, and I thought it was something. But anyway, let me get into my issues with the game. Obviously, we've had an international break. Chelsea this summer and in previous summers have acquired many South Americans. Yeah, we've got Enzo, we've got Caicedo, we've got João Pedro, we've got Estevao. We've got loads.
Garnacho.
So I knew, Garnacho, but some of them don't play on international duty. But I knew that going into this game, there's going to be a fatigue issue. There's going to be a problem with fitness on who we're going to pick. For some reason, Enzo Maresca decides to start Gittins, to start Buonanotte on his debut, to start Hato on his first Premier League start, and start Wes Fofana for his first Premier League start.
That was a howler. That was a howler with part 11.
So to go into, we all know, Chelsea don't win at Brentford historically. We do not win at Brentford. The last time we won at Brentford was the most luckiest win. We won and they had about 10 shots on target and Edouard Mendy was the savior of the day. Every other season, we either draw or lose at Brentford. It's never a good day for us, yeah? So all Chelsea fans were going into this tough one. Let's get through it. So when I saw that starting lineup, I just said, you've underestimated them. We got packed in by these lot last year, and you come here again and underestimated the team by throwing these guys in the deep end. Say it's not a Premier League game. I know Brentford are, a different mold now with Keith Andrews, and they're not the same team they were last season. But they're going to follow the standard principles of play. I mean, we didn't speak about this too much with the Amorim thing, but just basic principles of keeping it tight, staying compact, being hard to beat. These are things that genuinely decent Premier League sides have. And Brentford have shown that they have that. So they were always going to make it difficult for us. When it comes to Chelsea's B team or backup players, the quality is there in moments, but it's not there throughout. So for me personally, I've never been the biggest fan of Tosin as a centre-back. And I think this was one of his worst games for Chelsea. He gave away the ball so many times. He got done over the top with the ball. He'd given away initially, then he gets done over the top, and then Sharda just turns him and scores. And it was very, very simple. And it was the exact same thing for the disallowed goal against Fulham, the one that everybody moaned and complained about, but we'll get onto that later. He just turns Tosin so easily. And I'm like, this is so frustrating. The fact that Chelsea, obviously Levi Colwill went down injured, and then we haven't gone in the window to strengthen that centre-back position. It's just small moments like that, because generally as a team, we defend pretty well. We're always in a good block. We're always solid. And that's one of the things I have to credit Enzo Maresca for. But on this occasion, I have to look at him and say certain things I would not have done. I know Cucurella played 2 games at midweek, but I would be starting him at left back. For me personally, I don't know how you lot feel about this, but there are certain players I have earmarked to play 38 Premier League games. I don't care if you're on international duty. I don't care if we had Champions League. You play 38 games. Gerrard would play 38 games. Lampard would play 38 games. Mo Salah plays 38 games. Willian. There's certain players that are just very durable. Declan Rice is another. Durable guys that I don't put them in the class of the others who need rest and who need, he's got a niggle, hamstring, sniffle, he's flu, blah, blah, blah. Some man just machines. They just play. And for me, when it comes to Chelsea, I think that's Moises Caicedo. I think that's Enzo Fernandez. And I think that's Marc Cucurella. And the one who is becoming that for us is Neto. So the fact when I saw that team and Cucurella, who is one of the leaders now and is one of the best defenders, best left backs in the world, not in the team, and you've got Gittins playing at left wing, that whole left-hand side is just inexperience, complete inexperience. So it was not surprising to me. And then you've got flipping Bonanote making his debut. Guys, Bonanote was not starting for Brighton. How are you starting for Chelsea? How are you starting for Chelsea?
Why did you also leave your Mr. Mark with a C back at home as well as a striker up top?
Oh my good, Lord knows. You'd have to ask Enzo Maresca that question because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, because I was surprised. I was like, you need him.
He's come out in press conferences and said Mark Guéhi is the only number 9 Chelsea have, which indicates he does not see João Pedro as a 9, despite the fact João Pedro has played there. So he doesn't bring him along, even though Delap's injured and we record him from loan. There must be a reason behind that, but I don't know the reason.
Wow.
So that's very, very frustrating. But in terms of the game, what did we learn? We learned that the quality comes on and Chelsea get the job done. Cole Palmer comes in and there's life about him and Pedro playing together. There's life about it. Enzo had one of his better games because he was a little bit deeper, was dictating play, controlling. So I can't be too mad at how the game panned out. In the end, we were just we started poor and got punished for starting poor, but then we drove ourselves back into that game. We saw that resilience that we've been seeing towards the back end of the last season. And then the last goal that we conceded. Let me.
Who lost that man? Who lost that man?
I'm going to give you the 360, Robin. Don't worry. You're getting all of it. Firstly, you've got a throw-in that's like 10 yards away from the halfway line. This player moseys his way, shuffles his way down to the box. If you see the still image of where the ball goes out of play to where the throw-in is taken, you're just like, how on earth has the referee not spotted this? Yeah, he literally jumps down about 10 yards, to take this throw in a better position. Fair enough, it happens. Ball's over the top. A flick on happens. Garnacho is just asleep at the back post, not watching his man. His man is free tap in. Whoop-de-friggin' do. Now, I was watching it in a bar in Turkey, so forgive me. There was no commentary. I was hearing Ahelela. That's what I was hearing. That's what I could hear. Yeah.
I don't know about that one still.
I'm just seeing and not hearing the commentary. But there was a moment where the game paused because they were checking VAR. I saw Keith Andrews looking stressed. I said, why are you stressed? You just scored. They were checking VAR. For some reason, they cleared VAR. When I watched the goal back, I said, this brother is in an offside position. When the flick on happens, he gets back onside and, attempts to go for the ball, which means Reece James can't clear it. And it goes through and it's a goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, lads. That's offside, surely.
I thought it was. I thought it was offside, personally speaking.
So I hear you. I do hear you. My question is, when the ball gets flicked on to the goal, is he in an onside position?
No.
No, he's not onside when the header flicks.
Yeah, you can't be offside from a throw-in. So, he's in an offside
that's
position.
to say, yeah.
That's fine. But by the time the flick on happens, at the time it touches the other player's head, he's not back onside.
I thought he was back onside. I knew he started off offside. That's what I thought.
There's still images of that, and they show. So the
I wonder, is it
Jamal came out today and said it's because he wasn't interfering with play. So they agree that he was in an offside position, but they don't deem him to have interfered with play because he didn't touch the ball.
Hogwash, absolute
in the penalty area.
If they've said that, then then I can't defend it.
Listen, everybody is in play in a 6-yard box. I'm not having
in a 6-yard.
That's the mixer. That's what you're meant to be.
That's the mix and blend sesh right there. That is where it's happening.
You know when your team drops points last minute, you do kind of feel like, am I clutching at straws here? Am I just going for anything because I'm mad that we've dropped points? The reaction I've seen from United fans, Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, it's like everyone seems to be in agreement. This is a farce here. This is a bit of a, and these things happen in football. Where my issue lies is that when there was a situation at Stamford Bridge, You should have heard Danny Murphy on Match of the Day. He acted like a crime was committed. He couldn't believe Chelsea benefited from refereeing mishaps.
Former Fulham, innit?
They didn't even mention it on Match of the Day. They didn't even talk about it.
You're kidding me. What?
I tell you
Oscar, what?
Here's what I don't understand with Match of the Day, though. Because what time did Match of the Day start? Because I watched it on the replay.
I don't watch Match of the Day anymore, so...
10:35, no?
Bear this in mind. But the game finished at like 10 o'clock. So how they've chopped that up, done an analysis...
And it was game one.
And it was game one.
It was the number one game.
I
mean, it is the mighty Chelsea, but fairs.
I mean, it's because you dropped to Brentford. But yeah, I mean, look, Chelsea, man, you know, bad day at the office. A couple of draws you've had this season. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oscar.
That's the weird thing. Do you know what I mean?
I have a question for Oscar, right? Because I also watch FC Bayern München absolutely slap up the teams on the weekend. How are you feeling about Wednesday?
Oh, I can't wait for Wednesday, man. I can't wait. A club like Chelsea should always be in the Champions League with the money and stature that we are now. So I cannot wait for that game. We talk
that talk.
We tend to turn up in big games. Like we arrive at that stage, like we did against PSG. That doesn't mean I'm going to say we're going to go out there and win, but I think you're going to see a competitive match between two good teams. And I think now that Palmer's back in the side, you know, we're just going to turn up with a game plan. I believe in Maresca's game plan for Tuesday. So I can see a point.
I like gun talk, man.
I like it. I can't lie
because that's how you should talk when you support Chelsea.
Yeah, it's not full gun because I think
but like man shouldn't be shook of Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
respectfully, shouldn't be shook of Bayern Munich.
How many bodies they got?
I mean, you're away, but Ernest,
a lot.
No. Listen. Who are
I respect Bayern. I respect them.
Who are the favorites for that game?
FC Bayern.
Okay,
FC Bayern. Quite a bit.
I'm saying
quite a bit. If you look at the bracket,
they're the home.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
How often do Chelsea get embarrassed in Europe?
Not often.
That's
not
my
often.
Point. So I'm with Oscar. Like, there's never a time where I'm like if it's not Madrid or Barca playing Chelsea, and even that we've seen those fixtures. Do you know what I mean? Like, Chelsea are always up for the European challenge. That's why.
You think this crop is? You think this
to me heritage wise, I think it looks a bit silly now that I wrote off them for PSG. Because Chelsea have heritage.
Big Martin, I don't even think it's a heritage team. I think
it has to be.
No, but this team has many good components that make us hard to beat.
No, of course, but obviously, if we're going off of the last 2 years, I understand Peter's caution. But my point is, there's still heritage is what's taking you through bare things.
They wear the badge, but Pete, if we go there, our centre backs are a bit but if we go there with Cucurella, Reece, Caicedo,
if you go with those people, I'm fine. But I'm just like,
but what's Bayern's back?
Olise, Serge Gnabry
saying?
They're not saying much, but I would still say that Harry Kane, Olise. I mean, man, guys, you're going to Bayern and they're going to be at home. They're going to score 2-3 goals at the minimum.
Are they?
They're going to score 2 to 3 goals minimum.
Yeah, they will. They will.
I don't know. I think when Chelsea lost defensively,
I'll be intrigued to see it.
I mean, we don't have to win.
No, of course not. But we don't have a sample size. Of course not. This lot. We don't have a sample size.
Yeah. We're not saying you have to win. I just think
Bayern are the favourites.
Bayern are the clear favourites.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah.
It says Bayern aren't scary like that to be hiding in fear. I think Bayern are probably going to win, but Chelsea will be in it. I don't think they'll win.
Interesting.
What, you think it's a draw?
Yeah, well, we can reconvene next week, but I don't think we're losing to Bayern. Yeah.
There's a lot of good games in the Champions League, by the way, this week. I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, anything else on Chelsea before we move on?
Oh, go on.
Yeah, just the only thing really, they're just to pick their team better. Oh, yeah. I do understand that Littens fella. I don't get his signing personally. I don't get his signing.
I don't get it either. Not because he's a bad player. Like, he could be a really good player.
No,
I just think,
guys, you get it. You know what it is.
I just think we're waiting.
We all know what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Chelsea are friggin' fair forex trading FC. They're trying to flip that.
They got the charges this week as well. How many? 73.
Them man are gonna. Bro, they've got American owners. They're fine.
They'll be fine.
How much did you pay for Gittins?
I don't even know.
55.
Yeah, it was
you're good for 70.
So
they'll sell him for 70.
you're gonna have to do well for you to flip that.
They'll sell him for. Listen, Barcelona.
Adrian, he doesn't.
Maniacs like that. They will buy him. Barcelona.
Adrian, he doesn't have to do well.
No, he doesn't.
Look what they did for. Look what they did for Nicholas Jackson.
Went for £20 million.
I know, but
Nicholas Jackson has gone to Bayern for a 10 million loan, and then can option to buy up to 80 million.
That's insane.
Chelsea.
That's insane.
No,
We know what it is.
it's not
We know what it
option. They're obliged to pay 70
I thought
million.
it was an obligation.
Okay. Because Romanego came on and said that that's not an obligation in his interview.
The man trying to stay
He's lying.
That boy's not playing for Chelsea again. So
yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
And he can play against us as well, so that should be fine.
Oh, he's definitely
There's no rules against in the Champions League, which I find hilarious.